Well, good evening, you people. I'm just out here for a quick second, helping somebody out. I put the row cover down on top of some collard greens and some cabbages. We're gonna look and see what they're looking like. They were kind of young when I put it down, but somebody had given up on them. I'm not gonna call out no names. And y'all know I got this crazy water hose, right? But let's just take a look, see, so you can see how the row covers protect your plants. See, they're protected from the varmints, and they'll grow. I just put this stick down to keep them down, and I put some dirt down, so they're growing. I'm gonna hoop it up later. See that right there? So I'm gonna hoop it up later to give them some breathing room. But you lay it down. It doesn't have to be necessarily flat. But I did this at the last minute because, sometimes people just give up. They just need a little help. So I'm willing to do that. Okay? Oh, it's windy out here too. And you don't have to remove the row cover to wet it. You just water it with the row cover down. And that's why you have to have it secured. See how the wind is blowing it? And I'm going to water it. That'll keep it from moving. See how that's moving around? So when I put the water on it, it'll keep it flat. Keep it from moving like it's doing over here in my part of the garden. These are some columns and stuff. And I have it secured with some clamps, as well as some of them have the strap, the string around it. Let's see. Yeah, I wrap the string around it. And see how that's growing up nicely. I don't know if you can see through that, how it's sticking up through there. So this is how you keep the bugs off. You can do this in the winter, summer, spring, fall. Those are my peppers back there. And I even protect those. They're all in mostly 30-gallon grow bags. 30-gallon grow bags for my pear trees here. My apple trees got a little disease. I've got to attend to that. They kind of got stricken with something. But I've got to take care of that soon. But these are my apple trees. And hold on, let me see what's going on with this water. Okay. So what we're doing is, like I said, I'm just out here watering. And I don't have to lift anything up. I'm just wetting it because the water goes through the ag grass. It's called ag fabric material. It's going to go through and wet it. So I'm just giving it a drink of water and wetting this as well. And it keeps the moisture in, help to feed the plant. I'll probably come out here tomorrow and uncover and loosen it up. I have some hoops that will lift this off the ground. But for right now, they're growing fine. I can look at them and tell from the ones that's sticking up through here when I wet it. The plant sticks up through the fabric. And I think this is 6 feet by 20 or 30. I got it off of Amazon. And so we don't have to worry about the insects getting in there and eating everything up. And also keeps the deers away. Because see, the deers came out and ate up all of his, he had 24 plants of collards, 24 plants of cabbage. And they came and ripped them off. I told them that was going to happen. If you don't cover it up, you got to cover them up. These varmints, these animals want to eat too. And they figure you just out here doing it for them. They don't know any better because that's what they call them, dumb animals. But guess what? They're not that dumb because they know when to come and eat. Something wrong with us when we don't cover our stuff up. And all you have to do is come out here, lay down the row covers. And sooner than you know, it's going to be too cold for the insects to come. The deer population is going to be kind of down because deer season is coming. So once deer season comes, it's going to be less deers out here. So now this is what I mean. And there goes this crazy water hose. It gets in a knot. This right here is whoever made this water hose need to have the butt wood. That's why my thing has to be PG. And I be saying stuff. Now look at here. Water hose gone crazy. I'm gonna put it between my legs. Okay, let me show you something. This is the AGFRIB. I mean AGFABRIC. This is being held down by some strings. Look at here. No bites. Nothing. And this is a tray that I do need to go on ahead and no bites. Why? See the string around here? And you have to put it around there. And the inset spiders are too weak. They can't lift that up. They can't lift it up. So I'm coming out here one day, probably tomorrow. This is the cabbage. I'm going to put this in the ground and cover it up. So I just want you to see what it looks like when you use this fabric. And yeah, it's a little bit more work, but not that much work. You want to eat, don't you? So just cover it back up like that. Doing it with one hand. And I'm going to, let's see here, yeah. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. I'm sorry. I left my tripod in the house. Why? I don't know. I'm going to tuck this in underneath the string all the way around. You don't have to do it like that. You can put the phone down, but y'all see how I'm doing that. Yeah. Just tuck it back in. Pull it all the way around. You want to pull it all the way around because they'll crawl up in there if they can. So you just tuck it back in all the way around. See my little knot right there? Mm-hmm. Coming over here. I don't want to turn you upside down, so I just keep you right here. Just tucking it in. I want to make sure I get it all the way around. Pushing it down in there. And that keeps them from coming in here. And that's what you do. And you have a beautiful bunch of collards. I'm going to clip this back on. I usually just still do a little clip.